My name is Katie Rogers. I went to Manual High School and graduated in 2011, and I'm a union sheet metal worker at a local 20.
My name is Neil Brown. I went to Ben Davis High School. I graduated in 2009, and now I'm an electrician apprentice.
My name is Jordan Bell. I graduated from Center Grove High School 2015, and I'm studying to be a local 440 pipe fitter.
My name is Amber Agan. I graduated from Plainfield High School in 2007, and I am a heavy equipment operator.
High school athletics prepared me for my career today, being that you had to follow the leader of the team. A lot of times I was a leader, so it actually gave me an opportunity to do that as well. But also just coming together to achieve a common goal, which was to win, to get done what you were going out there to do.
When I thought what was next after high school, I never really wanted to go to college. And my father was 20 plus years in the union, did well. I always lived a good life, so I just decided I'd follow in his footsteps.
I'm definitely happy I made the choice to join the construction field because you're making money right out of high school. You're not going to school for 4 years and then not even guaranteed a job after you graduate. You're guaranteed a job right out of high school and you're making money.
Probably the coolest thing about operating heavy equipment is the look on people's faces when you tell them that you're a heavy equipment operator, because they don't expect a female to say something like that.
Really, I liked learning, I liked working, I liked the people I worked with, and really most importantly, I saw a more realistic future working as an electrician than finishing 4 years of college, and I just thought the apprenticeship was the right path other than college.
And what's so cool about this path is that I don't have that school loan that I had from college. They actually come in, you have on-the-job training, you actually go to Ivy Tech classes, and they pay you to train and learn and do all these things, and there's no debt involved, so that's one of the best parts about joining the apprenticeship program.
My hopes and dreams for my future is that I set a good example for my daughter, that she has a work ethic that is running low in today's society.
Future-wise, I would like to, one day have a house, have a family, a wife and kids, but my main goal was to be able to have a career. I grew up not having that, in my household, and it was more of a mother trying to raise 3 kids, so it was kind of a struggle. And I told myself I do not want that, so I wanted to be able to have a career. And future-wise, but the electrical field, I feel like the sky's the limit.
It's nice to know that I've got a pension coming when I retire, not if, when I retire, because I'll be able to now. And knowing that my husband and I can afford to go on a nice vacation on a fairly regular basis. It's not going to be once every 10 years or something like that. And it's nice to be able to afford to live in the country with my chickens, just like I always wanted. So I'm very happy with that.
What I would tell younger people that are in the decision-making processes of college versus the apprenticeship, I would definitely lean to the apprenticeship if that's what they want, because your school's paid for, you don't have to pay college debt, you make money while you go through the trade, you learn a skill that you will absolutely have forever, you will be good at it, you will meet a bunch of great people, and it's just a really good opportunity.
What I would tell girls about career in construction is don't let the boys tell you you can't do it. You can do anything you set your mind to.
The Indiana Careers in Construction Association is proud to partner with the IHSAA.
We hope you enjoy this featured presentation.
Score for Floyd. There's the left pass going to Gibson. Knocked away, stolen by Reed. He's got Gaylord down court. Brian driving. He'll stop now. Go to Gaylord. His short popper for the baseline. Goal! Case Gaylord with a pull-up 6-footer for the left baseline. 16-5. The Cats are up by 11. Kokomo has scored 13.
Wow, what am I? I'm a photographer. a visual storyteller, and spent 35 years with the Cincinnati Enquirer as a photographer. I am an Indiana native, grew up in Perry County, Cannleton, Indiana to be precise. Attended the University of Evansville, and worked for a while in Evansville, Indiana at the Sunday Courier and Press. So I know full well the story of Indiana basketball.
My name is Chris Smith. I'm currently live in Aurora, Indiana. I've been a corporate and advertising photographer for 30 plus years, and for the past 13 years I've taught photography at Northern Kentucky University. 3 or 4 years ago, I had just ended a personal project on farmers, and I was looking for something else to do. Saw a photograph that was on my bookshelf. It was a picture of my dad's 1937 Versailles basketball team. And as I looked at the picture, obviously I didn't know who the players were, but I noticed that the environment was pretty prevalent in the shot. There was advertisements on the wall. I could see part of the floor. So it kind of piqued my curiosity about where was this gym, where did these guys play, what happened to them. And so I kind of wanted to know more about some of these old gyms. And knowing that the project could potentially be long-lasting and large in scope, I thought, well, it'd be good to have somebody else work with me. Michael had done a number of projects at Northern Kentucky University with me, so I talked to him and basically said, hey, how would you like to photograph some old gyms? So that's how it was born. To be perfectly honest, I don't think there was a master plan at the beginning at all. We started in the corner of the state that I live in and that Michael was closest to, which is the southeast corner. And we just started out looking at every gym we could find, whether they were old gyms that were no longer in use, whether they were gyms that were now in elementary schools, high school gyms. Our thought was to photograph these spaces and then maybe some of the people that had contact with them, either former players, former coaches, whoever we might find.
As the project continued to grow, we realized that we're shooting a lot of empty spaces. And what really made these spaces special was, what really made these places special was when we were able to find activity going on in them. And sometimes it was like recreational leagues or youth league basketball or those kinds of places. And then we started looking at some games and what was going on inside. And when these places started filling up with people, when they started to have games and competition in them, it really expanded the realm of the project far past our hopes, I guess, is the best way to put it. I don't think that we imagined the scope that this project has become when we first started out. The beauty of the frozen moment that you get in a photograph is it captures everything and it holds it. Video is fleeting. The smile happens and then it disappears, or the head turns, or someone walks out of the frame. But the still photograph has this staying power, and it has this ability for somebody to come back and look at it time and time again and see different things each time that they reference it. So for me, it's the idea that when all of those things come together for that moment, you can tell a story or a bit of a story with that picture.
I think Michael kind of encapsulated it when he said there's a power in the still image that is not quite as fleeting as a moving image is. And I've always felt that these individual still images have a way to tell a little about our history that maybe the moving image does not, in a different way. Obviously, it's a moment frozen in time, and that's basically how this project started. Was based on a single image. Last summer, we were lucky enough to connect with Chris May, the executive director of the Indiana Basketball Hall of Fame in Newcastle. And he had known about our project and was just as excited about it as we were. And we worked through a way to exhibit a number of our photographs. We currently have 100 photographs on display at the Hall of Fame, which has gotten a lot of interest and a lot of viewership. And in September of this year, we will be mounting an exhibit at the Indiana Historical Society to help celebrate Indiana's bicentennial.
That was a sort of a watershed moment for the project, because what it did was to let people across the country know that, hey, there are a couple of guys out here pursuing a personal project on their personal time with, we don't operate with a grant or anything like that. So it's kind of inspirational to a lot of our fellow photographers to know that you can take a project and grow it, make it your own, and then be able to share it through a great thing like the New York Times Lens blog, which is an online product.
As of this date, I've said we photographed about 120 gems. From our count, there's well over 400 in the state. Does that mean we're going to capture all of them? I doubt that. We have worked regionally to a large extent, the southeastern part of the state. We've worked our way north and west. Every new gem offers its own possibilities and has its own personality. I can't say exactly what's going to happen, because as we look at each new place, we see just another potential gem there, especially in the little places like Spiceland that we haven't found yet, that people haven't told us about yet. I think that's the excitement that's still involved in the project.
You're always wanting to push that envelope out there. How are you going to make this different? How are you going to expand it? And so it keeps feeding the creative need that we have. And it'll happen. It's not anything that we can write down and say, this is the way that we're going to do it. But I think that we'll find a way to continue to tell these stories, and hopefully in some unique ways as well.